Did you know that the most dangerous place in your home isn't the stairs or the kitchen, but the bedroom? Because the bedroom is where we let our guard down. It's where we assume we're safe. And it's where hidden habits quietly build up over time, until one day they become deadly. In this video, we're diving into 5 of the most common bedroom mistakes that are putting older adults at serious risk every night. These are small decisions, things you might not think twice about, that can have life-changing consequences. From fatal falls to heart stress, to breathing hazards and fire dangers. These overlooked habits can turn a peaceful night into a tragedy. Stay tuned until the end, because these tips could protect not just your safety, but your independence and peace of mind. Whether you live alone, with a partner, or have visiting family and caregivers, knowing these risks and how to fix them is one of the most important things you can do. Let's begin. Number 1, cluttered or unstable furniture near the bed. It might seem harmless, a chair to hang your sweater on, a little side table with yesterday's book, or even a laundry basket tucked near the foot of the bed. But for people over 60, that kind of setup can quietly become one of the most dangerous parts of your entire home. Falls are the #1 cause of injury-related death in older adults. And where do many of those falls happen? Not out in the driveway or on the sidewalk. They happen at home, at night, often just a few feet from the bed. The reason is simple: as we age, our balance changes. Our reaction time slows. Our ability to catch ourselves, recover from a stumble, or see clearly in dim light isn't what it used to be. That means what was once a harmless chair or a low-lying storage bin can suddenly become a serious tripping hazard. Take someone like Harold. He was 74, still independent, still sharp. One night, he got up around 2 a.m. to use the bathroom. He stepped out of bed, caught his toe on the edge of a wicker footstool he used to rest his feet on during the day, and fell hard. He fractured his hip and never fully recovered his mobility, all because of a piece of furniture that had always been there. That's what makes this mistake so dangerous. It's not reckless behavior. It's familiarity. We stop noticing what's in the way until it's too late. And it's not just about tripping. Unstable furniture, like wobbly bedside tables or chairs with uneven legs, can tip over if you try to use them for balance. That sudden collapse can send you straight to the floor before you even realize what happened. The fix isn't complicated. Take a look around your bedroom, especially the area within arm's reach of your bed. Ask yourself, if I had to get up right now, half asleep in the dark, and move toward the door, what would be in my way? What could my foot catch on? What might topple if I grabbed it? Clear the path. Move unnecessary furniture further away. Keep the walking space clean, wide, and predictable. It may not feel like a big change, but it's one of the strongest ways to reduce your fall risk. Your bedroom should be a place of rest, not risk. And protecting yourself starts with creating a space that makes safe movement easy, even when your eyes are still adjusting or your body feels stiff. Because after 60, a fall isn't just a fall. It can be the beginning of a long recovery or the end of your independence. Clearing your bedroom of clutter and unstable furniture isn't about being overly cautious. It's about giving yourself the best chance to stay upright, strong, and in control. Number 2, cold bedrooms and unsafe space heaters. There's something comforting about a cool bedroom. Just enough chill in the air to snuggle under the blankets and drift off to sleep. But for older adults, keeping the room too cold at night or using the wrong kind of heater to warm it up can quickly become a hidden threat. Our bodies change with age. One of those changes is thermoregulation, or the ability to maintain a steady internal temperature. As we get older, we become more sensitive to cold, especially during sleep when circulation slows and our core body temperature drops naturally. Now combine that with a room that's colder than it should be, let's say under 60 degrees. For someone over 60, that level of cold can trigger stress on the heart, increase blood pressure, and in some cases, contribute to nighttime cardiovascular events like arrhythmias or even strokes. It's not just a comfort issue, it's a safety one. A chilly room may not wake you up, but your body's working harder while you sleep to stay warm. And that strain, over time or in a vulnerable moment, can become dangerous. To make matters worse, many older adults turn to space heaters to warm up their rooms, especially during the winter months. But not all space heaters are created equal. Some have exposed heating elements, lack automatic shut-off features, or are placed too close to the bed, curtains, or other flammable materials. It only takes one tipped-over heater or one overheated cord to start a fire. And fires that begin at night when people are asleep, groggy, or slowed by medications can be especially deadly. There's a story that still sticks with me. Nancy, 77, used a small heater at the foot of her bed during colder nights. One evening, a blanket slipped down, draped across the heater, and caught fire. She survived but suffered burns and smoke inhalation. That led to months of recovery. A heater with a safety sensor, or even better insulation in the room, could have changed everything. So what's the solution? First, keep your bedroom between 65 and 70 degrees if possible. That's warm enough to avoid stress on the body without making the room stuffy. Second, if you need a space heater, choose one with tip-over protection, an automatic shutoff, and a cool touch exterior. Never place it too close to the bed, and never leave it running while you sleep. And don't underestimate the power of layering. A warm pair of socks, flannel sheets, or a heated blanket with safety features can help regulate your temperature without adding fire risk or stressing your heart. As we age, the margin for error gets thinner. What used to be a slight chill at 40 can become a serious health stressor at 70. If your room feels too cold at night, listen to your body. Adjust the environment, not just the covers, because no one should go to bed in a space that quietly puts their health or their life at risk. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, loose blankets and oversized pillows. There's nothing quite like sinking into a warm bed, surrounded by soft blankets and plump pillows. But for seniors, especially those with mobility issues or health concerns, too much softness can become a silent hazard, one that turns comfort into danger. It starts with mobility. As we age, it gets harder to turn in bed, sit up quickly, or shift our weight smoothly. And when a bed is layered with heavy quilts, loose sheets, or oversized pillows, that simple act of getting up becomes harder than it needs to be. Your foot catches on the edge of a blanket. Your body sinks too deeply into the mattress. You try to push off from a soft pillow, and it offers no support. In that split second, balance is lost. A stumble happens, and in many cases, the fall begins right there, from the bed to the floor. I once heard about George, 81 years old, still living independently in the house he built with his wife. One night, he woke up feeling lightheaded. As he tried to swing his legs out of bed, his foot got tangled in an extra throw blanket at the foot of the bed. He fell hard against the nightstand. The result? A broken wrist and a trip to the hospital. And all because of one cozy but unnecessary layer. But the risk isn't just about tripping. It's also about breathing. Too many pillows, especially large overfilled ones, can subtly obstruct airflow, especially for people who sleep on their backs. And loose blankets, when pulled too high or when bunched around. The neck can press on the airway or contribute to overheating, which increases cardiovascular strain during sleep. For those who have sleep apnea or use oxygen machines, the wrong bedding setup can make symptoms worse. Something as simple as a pillow that tilts your head too far forward can narrow your airway and disrupt your breathing all night long. And here's what many people don't realize: it's not about how things feel when you first lie down. It's about how they behave after you've been asleep for hours, in the middle of the night, when your body is groggy, weak, or disoriented. That's why making a few small changes can make a big difference. Opt for one supportive pillow, firm enough to hold your neck in line, but not so tall it tilts your head. Use lightweight blankets instead of piling on multiple layers. And keep the edges of your bed clear, especially around your feet and where you get in and out. You don't need to strip your bed bare, but you do need to think of it as a space, not just for rest, but for safe movement. Your bed should help you rise, not trap you. There's comfort in simplicity. And for many seniors, switching to a safer sleep setup is one of the easiest, most immediate ways to prevent a nighttime accident. Because at this stage in life, your bedroom should protect you, not pull you down when you're at your most vulnerable. Number 4, poor lighting and no accessible light switch within reach. Imagine this: you wake up in the middle of the night, maybe to use the bathroom or get a glass of water. Your eyes are heavy, your balance a little off, and the whole room is draped in darkness. You fumble for the switch, or worse, you try to make it to the door without any light at all. That's where a simple mistake can become a life-altering accident. As we age, our eyesight changes. It takes longer to adjust to darkness, and shadows play tricks on our depth perception. Even if you've lived in the same house for 30 years, one unexpected item on the floor or a chair in a slightly different spot can turn a routine trip into a disaster. And it's not just about falling. Inadequate lighting can disorient you, make you dizzy, or cause you to lose your sense of direction? For those who wake up groggy from medication, the danger doubles, reaction time slows. Coordination fades, and what should be a simple walk to the bathroom becomes a major risk. I remember Mary, 79, who prided herself on her independence. She didn't want to waste electricity by keeping a nightlight on, so every night her bedroom was pitch black. One early morning, she tried to reach the hallway switch, missed the corner of her dresser, and fell hard. The injury was minor, but her confidence never fully came back. It's so preventable. A small nightlight, a lamp with a touch base, or even a battery-powered light strip under the bed can change everything. There are lights now that turn on with a wave of your hand or a simple tap, meaning you never have to cross the room in the dark again. And don't forget, your light switch should be reachable from bed. No one should have to get up, feel their way along a wall, or stretch dangerously just to illuminate the path. Sometimes it's the smallest changes that make the biggest difference. Installing a $10 plug-in light could save you months of pain, thousands in hospital bills, or the loss of your independence. Bright, warm light helps you see, helps you balance, and helps you stay oriented even if you wake up in a haze. It's one of the simplest, most powerful ways to protect yourself at night. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5, unsupervised use of sedatives or alcohol before bed. A glass of wine to unwind, a sleeping pill to help you drift off, maybe even an over-the-counter nightcap just to take the edge off. For many older adults, these small rituals feel like harmless parts of a bedtime routine. But when they're taken without supervision or combined without awareness, they can quietly become deadly. Sedatives, sleep aids, and even low doses of alcohol affect the brain differently after 60. What once took the edge off at 40 can now cause dizziness, confusion, slower reflexes, or even temporary memory lapses. And that's especially dangerous in the middle of the night, because that's when you're most vulnerable, when the combination of fatigue, darkness, and slowed reaction times can turn a simple bathroom trip into a catastrophic fall. What many people don't realize is that sedatives, even those prescribed by a doctor, can impair balance, affect blood pressure, and reduce coordination. You may not even feel the effects right away. You might wake up thinking you're fine, but your body is still under the influence. And when alcohol is added to the mix, even in small amounts, the effects multiply. Heart rate slows, breathing patterns change, decision-making blurs. And if you're also on medication for blood pressure, pain, or anxiety, that combination can turn your sleep into something far more dangerous. There's a case I remember well, Jim, 74, who was having trouble sleeping after his wife passed. His doctor gave him a mild sedative. He also had a nightly habit of sipping bourbon before bed. He didn't think the two would interact. One night, he got up too quickly, lost his balance, and hit his head on the doorframe. The injury wasn't visible, but the concussion and internal bleeding were serious. He survived. But the recovery took months, and it could have been avoided. This isn't about shaming or avoiding all help. There are real reasons someone might use a sleep aid, but it must be supervised, intentional, and adjusted for your age and health. If you're regularly using anything, alcohol, melatonin, prescription pills, or even herbal remedies to sleep, bring it up with your doctor. Don't just rely on what used to work years ago. Your liver, your brain, your metabolism, they're all different now. And if you do take something at night, take precautions. Use a bed rail. Have a lamp within reach. Don't get up suddenly. Sit up, take a breath, and give your body time to adjust. Because what feels like a harmless bedtime habit might be altering your reflexes just enough to put you at risk. You deserve rest. You deserve sleep. But you also deserve to wake up safe and steady. Don't trade one for the other. Final thoughts. Now that we've walked through 5 of the most common and most overlooked bedroom mistakes that put older adults at risk, take a moment to think about your own space. What stood out to you the most? Was it the clutter near your bed? The extra blanket folded at your feet? Or maybe the way you reach for a light switch in the dark? It's easy to dismiss these things. To think, I've always done it this way, or I'll be careful next time. But the truth is, the most dangerous habits are the ones that feel the most familiar. This isn't about turning your home into a hospital. It's about making smart, age-aware choices that protect your independence and peace of mind. Because when your bedroom supports your safety, you sleep better, you move better, you age better. So if you've been brushing these things off, take one small step today. Remove that extra footstool. Swap your tall stack of pillows for one supportive one. Add a motion light. Ask your doctor about your sleep aid. You've worked hard to build a life that's yours. Don't let one small mistake in the room meant for rest take it all away. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.